All right. Yeah, let's go. All right. We are in. Speeding stuff up for the sake of time. Brevity is king on the UTubes. Today's topic for our culture topic, pop topic. What are we calling this?
Pop topic.
All right. Still the pop topic. Got it. We are discussing Nintendo
Switch.
See how we switched there, right?
Boom.
James,
We're
go
so
ahead.
good at this now.
Take it over, man. Fill us in. What's going on?
All right, so Nintendo announced their newest hardware, and it's a console/handheld hybrid, in which you can imagine basically something that looks like a tablet that you carry around. It's got some optional controllers and stuff that attaches to the sides. Actually, they're probably not optional. And it plays games, but when you go home, it will slide right into a docking station, so it becomes a console for your television. And the tablet itself does all the processing power, so the game quality is the same no matter whether it's on your television.
That's interesting to me.
Or on the go. Cool. They still haven't answered questions about battery life, about whether it's a touchscreen or not. Nobody touches it in the announcement trailer, and there seems to be no gyroscope in it. So
what does that mean?
No more move controller type stuff. No more like Wiimote where you can shake.
Thank
and
God.
Move.
None of the remotes.
I don't want to ever play video games
Doesn't
to
seem so.
exercise. Is that just me? Okay, just kidding. Just me.
So that's the. So the question is, so Nintendo, obviously, what they're trying to do, at least in my mind, is win back the immense popularity they had with the Wii. If you look at Nintendo sales over the course of the company's lifetime for video games, their best-selling console as far as units go, how many they sold, was the NES.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next best is SNES, and then the next best after that is the N64, and then after that the GameCube. And then the Wii broke that trend and was a massive spike. It was either the best-selling Nintendo console or close to it. It sold over 100 million units. And then when the Wii U came out, it went right back to where the graph should be as far as the decline of sales. The Wii U sold as little as it should to fit the regular
trend.
graph. Right. So obviously they want to go back to that spike, which means they have to win both hardcore console gamers, but they also have to win because the Wii was big because of casual gamers. It was big because of people
Wii Sports.
Yeah.
I could make a me, man. I love that. I love
Dude, that
that.
was fun. Ping pong? Come on.
Probably a lot
Kill
of the
you in ping
Wii
pong.
purchasers are now cell phone users. That's where they get their casual gaming, right? And so the question I wanted to explore, and this is in part to talk about that we now have a game club channel.
Yeah, so if you get a
F&W Game
chance,
Club.
F&W Game Club is another YouTube channel that we have where James and a gentleman by the name of Jose, and sometimes you'll see guest appearance from other famous celebrities like myself, who you guys discuss gaming at a more in-depth level for people who are a little bit more serious than your traditional Kim Kardashian Hollywood users.
But we want to discuss those.
Can I go on the show? I've never prestiged. Can I go on the show?
You can totally go on the show.
Nope.
I've
Okay,
been
never
on the
mind.
show like 3 times.
So what we want to explore with this particular video is so we have right here to my left, the right of the video, 2 guys who are much more like casual gamers. You like cell phone games. You've played console games on occasion, but it's certainly not like a consistent hobby.
I swear by casual gaming.
Right.
Yeah.
Can this Nintendo Switch win you back? Because Nintendo wants you back.
I consider myself less of a casual gamer. I just don't have time for video games anymore when I'm in school. I used to love to play all the games that all these kids play.
Yeah,
like
you played Thug like
Skyrim,
twice.
and yeah, I was into games quite a bit.
But the games you play now are probably mostly on your phone, right?
Correct, because I don't have the set aside time. To
And
go
the
set
Switch
up
is obviously trying to appeal to you because they're saying, "Oh, you can't play at home. We'll take it with you, right, on to work."
All right.
Right. So,
James, you really want to know my thoughts?
I do want to know your thoughts.
I think this is utter garbage. I think that this is
Okay,
like,
you're like legit the first person I've heard to say that.
well, here's why, and I'm usually right. Do you remember like Pimp My Ride, Ludacris? Like, dude.
No, Exhibit. Whoa,
Exhibit.
guy.
No,
Jeez.
whoa, Exhibit.
Holy crap.
Yo, I heard you like fish tanks. So I put a fish tank in your car. I took out your engine and put a fish tank in it. I put fish tanks for your back seats, and even your tires are fish tanks. You can't even drive it anymore, right? So they took the Wii U, which nobody liked, and Nintendo's like, I heard you didn't really like the Wii U, so I made it more like a Wii U. I put the screen separate. Now you can play Wii U anywhere you want. Like, nobody Then you watch the show, right? And this girl, I feel so bad for her. She goes over to her friend's, a regular adult friend's house where they're having conversations and drinking beer, and she brings her like Nintendo Switch, and I'm like,
and they have a great time.
no one is gonna hang out with you. I'm sorry. Like, they're all talking about stuff, and you're like, let's play video games. And
You
like,
notice how
dude, we're 30.
You notice how there was no kids in the announcement trailer?
Yeah,
It was all like older millennials.
So here's what I wanted. So I'm redesigning a couple teen spaces at my church. I'm a youth pastor, and at my last church, PS4 wasn't out yet. PS3 was kind of right in its prime. So about a PS3, we still had a Wii, and about all the major games kids wanted to play. I tried to buy games that we could play a little bit multiplayer. A year goes by. Guess what we play? Super Smash Brothers on the Wii, and one other game, PlayStation All Stars, which is a Super Smash Brothers clone for PS3.
Right.
So we discovered what we really wanted is I'm a unique. This example of a youth ministry might be unique, but I'm sad that it is unique. We wanted a game that 2 of us could show up or 20 of us could show up. I mean, 20 people can't play Super Smash Brothers, but you watch. You sit down. There's 4 controllers, as many as there can be. You sit and you watch and you play games with other people on a television or whatever with multiple people. So I was hoping. So I'm redesigning space, and the students ask me, "What are you going to get? PS4, Neo, or whatever it's called now, Xbox One S?" I'm like, "No, I'm waiting for the Nintendo system because maybe we'll get one of those, and it should be sweet. They'll probably make a new Super Smash for it. They'll make a new Mario Kart for it. They'll make a new Mario Party for it, and we'll just play this awesome new Nintendo system." But it doesn't look like it's going to be like that. I don't know how we're going to sit down with 3 or 4 of us and play Super Smash Brothers if there's only 2 controllers.
Or you can
the
still
size of a
right. I mean, it can
chiclet gum.
It can still hook to your television and have wireless controllers.
I've been doing some research to see can you play 4. No one's sure if you can play 4
Oh yeah,
players.
it's absolutely confirmed you can because
okay, it's fine,
it does a in the announcement trailer. There's a close up of the controller and there's 4 lights for which player you are.
Yeah, so I have a couple questions about it. So it's got the tablet, right? Kind of that it can attach to.
It is the tablet.
Oh, okay. So that's the whole thing.
That's the
to
thing.
start. Okay. So is that gonna be like $500?
I haven't announced the price yet.
That's dumb to me. If it is that expensive, that would be stupid to me. I think it'd be extremely valuable if they would have released this in like January, because it's middle of October right now, and if I can't buy it, it doesn't come out till like March 2017, right? Yeah. So it's like 6 or 7 months. So I don't care right now. I'm not gonna care after the holiday season. And Clash Royale will have 19 new updates by then as a casual gamer that will keep me plenty occupied until something like that kind of comes along. However, here's what I am kind of excited about. Nintendo kills in youth group. It just does. Like, it always has. It always will.
Yeah.
So there will
be anyone can play.
There will be a new Mario update. There will be a new Super Smash Brothers game for this. So I'll be excited about this in probably like 2 years because price will have come down. But it's not something that grabs my attention as a casual gamer, largely because it's big. It's bigger than I like. I want to be able to play when I'm dropping a deuce, and I'm not going to play this while I'm pooping because I don't want.
But you know what? Like, I think so. You were really big into Pokemon Go when it came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think Pokemon Go was an experiment about what this can do. So imagine Pokemon Go actually being a Switch game. And what happens is you have to go out into the town to find your Pokemon. Then you come home to do all the breeding and all the other video gamey stuff.
Too big. It's not going to keep my attention. It's not going to keep my span that long. The whole point of casual gaming is the convenience of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I can one-hand it and drink a Coke while I'm walking down the street. I can't.
Isn't that funny, Chris? Didn't I say that during the Game Club video? We talked about Nintendo Switch, and I said it's not going to be convenient enough for the casual people.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And then when you take the controllers off, they look awful. They look like you're trying to play on like these little. So it's like the tablet's too big and then the controller's too small when you take it off. And so no.
I mean, I have other concerns
over here.
I'm just. Well, and the iPhone 7 is just right. That's the problem.
So much anger.
And so, but here's what drives me nuts about this is like they didn't listen to anything, didn't emulate anything that casual gamers would enjoy in this kind of idea. Like you come in, you'd like dump it on whatever little crappy $3 box that it's on sits in. They charge you an extra $150
Mad
for it.
Cats comes out with one.
And I don't know. I look at it and there's nothing about it that's appealing to me right now. I'm looking at pictures of the controller right now, and James, it looks stupid. it looks extremely
Janky.
extremely plasticky and hard to use. I like the whole controller, this thing, whatever.
The Pro controller.
Yeah, the Pro controller looks good to me because it looks like a step closer to the N64 controller.
It looks like an Xbox controller.
And then, but will I get it? Yeah, I mean, I'll probably have to get it because it's youth group related.
But see, how are your kids play it? They won't take it out of its thing.
Well, and I like
they'll just want to play it on the TV.
I like the separate, like, to me, it's okay. It's like crossing a lion and a tiger, right? You shouldn't.
A liger.
You shouldn't do that. You should let a lion be a lion, and you should let a tiger be a tiger.
No, liger.
No, I know they've done it, and I think it was a bad move that they did it.
Because it becomes sterile.
Interracial marriage?
There's only,
No.
there's only one generation.
Wow.
Interspecies breeding, I'm against. So,
But if against
well, and here's
mules-
why. Ultimately, here's my problem.
You know, when aliens finally integrate into our life, that's going to be an extremely prejudiced thing you just said.
Okay, well then I'll deal with that then. But
says
with the
they
way
haven't?
with the way I drink soda, I'm not going to be around that long. I liked the tethering aspect of games.
Okay.
I like the tethering aspect of systems because it forces us to at least sit and be together there when we're all staring at the same thing. We already do enough of the whole head down thing, and so I like.
Trust me, I've watched you play phone games for years now. I know exactly what you're talking
Right,
about.
and so at least when I'm staring at the screen playing like a tether console, right, PS4, Xbox 360, whatever it is, Xbox One, whatever that might be, I'm watching it. And if we're all staring at the same thing, there's at least something of a shared experience, right? This is just more individuals being together there, and I don't like that personally.
Okay, well,
Right. I have a couple issues. One of the things.
Garrett is not done.
No way. One of the things, a couple things I like about systems that I think, in my opinion, are really well-made systems are the ones that you can like take out of your box at your grandma's house 18 years later and plug it in, at least to a TV of the same era.
Right.
Having a built-in screen and a built-in battery is not conducive to that. I mean, imagine a tablet already, even made by Apple, that's 3 or 4 years old. I mean, it's beat up because it's a portable item. Plus, the battery built in only has so many charges, and unless the battery is removable, it literally has a life. This morning, church was over. I went into my office. Some students came in, and they were updating my PS3 system. Like, dude, this thing is sweet. I mean, we played it just for 3 or 4 minutes. It performed the same as if the day that I bought it, the PS3 did. I mean, it's just plugged into my TV, and we updated it, and we played one of the games, a PS3 game. I just don't. And Nintendos do that. Game Boys do that. The Wii doesn't do that. I mean, Wii's, you plug it in, and the fan's making too much noise. Someone's like, "Oh, that button doesn't work." That doesn't. They're not made very well.
This is just like a crappier version of the iPad, right? Apple developed this thing that did not need to be developed for a problem that did not exist, and then figured out a way to
Force people to love it.
to love it and buy it.
Here's my last issue. They on the video, they show these people sitting around a little Switch playing at a party multiplayer. That's kind of cool, right? You can take it with you.
Yeah.
But you guys remember the days where like, dude, I'm gonna take my PS2, I'm gonna plug it into this tiny TV in the car and whatever, and take it with me.
In the car.
Wow, someone was living.
Yeah, you're talking about a rich college guy.
I don't know. We did that with
$3,000 Persian rug in the dorm.
No, we did that with our Panasonic 3DO. We bought like a converter at Radio Shack and plugged it in and plugged
So
it into
rich,
the TV
dude.
and sat in the back of our Ford Aerostar
Radio
van.
Shack.
Am I all gold car? Wait, you guys didn't have an all gold car?
Moneybags.
The Suburban was gold. Golden Chariot.
Yeah, I remember.
Is that you're playing a game?
You should watch him wipe his butt with $20 bills. It's
That was
insane.
supposed to be a joke. How did I land on truth?
It was gold. Anyways, you're gonna be playing a game. It's tiny. I mean, it's small. My tablet is 10 inches. That thing looks like it's closer
We
to 8
poop
or 9.
tablets bigger than what they were coming out with.
So you're gonna be playing. You're gonna be,
Yeah.
let's say you're Zelda, and you got hit, and there's a little meter, probably of your power meter or whatever. You're like, is that full? Is that 3 stars? Is that 3 hearts or 6 hearts? Like there's information that can't be displayed on a small screen for a lot of gaming. The big, if you're just playing a game where you're driving a car, that's fine. But you picked up an item, and you're like, is that a bomb or is that a mushroom? Like you just don't know. It doesn't work. That's why small screens are able to be held, because you can get it as close. You can get it as close as you need to get it. If I put a thing over here and try to play a video game at it, imagine your inventory in Minecraft. Like
All
trying to
that
tell
being
what
said,
is.
we're still buying it.
Okay, well, no. Let's sum it up with 2
He's right.
questions. Is it going to win you, A, and B, do you think it will do well despite you?
Okay, can you define win?
Like, you'll buy one.
For personal use or for church use?
Will you buy one for you to use, and will you buy games for it?
Cost is a factor.
Okay.
My daughter's, when this comes out, should be 4.5. Maybe we'll be starting to play games
And
together.
7 weeks.
Maybe we would play that. I mean, right now we
Okay.
play Pokemon Go. I show her how to swipe, and she plays she doesn't really play video games. But I'd rather her play Nintendo games than other games out there.
Okay.
So it needs to be, needs to be.
So despite all that
$200.
rage, you're gonna
Well,
buy it.
Not if it's $400. No way.
Okay. Josh, how about you?
Meh. That's kind of how I feel about
Okay.
it. I look at it and I say meh. Will I buy it? Nah. Probably not.
Probably just gonna buy a better Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV with a
Okay.
controller.
How do you think it's gonna do with the mass market?
Not well.
Not well.
No. I
Do you
think
think it'll do better or worse than the Wii U?
Nah, whatever the next
The
step,
Wii U sold about 12 million units, which is abysmal.
whatever the
Video
next
games.
I think it'll do better than that.
Yeah, me too.
I think it'll do better than that if their promo videos continue to be this cool, because their promo video was tight. It was epic, man, and I watched the whole thing like 2 or 3 times because
Okay.
it looked good.
Okay.
But the more I think about it, the more I realize it's just a dump in a box.
Okay.
So,
People will buy
you know
it.
how that goes.
People
I can
will
get a
buy
good
it.
steak by sticking my head up a bull's behind, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. So,
All right.
something.
Well, with that said, why don't you lead us out?
Yeah, let us know what you think about how terrible the Nintendo Switch is, or don't. I mean, whatever. It's going to be rad.
I'm
Follow
a
us
sign, not
at
a cop.
faithandwhatever.com. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at Josh_Carmen if you want to yell at me for having better views on games than you. Garrett is at TStudentLife. Jamothy is at JamesYuile. Chris is at Marion Ranch. And also, Faith and Whatever Game Club is at F&W Game Club if you want to drop by there and show it some love. Also, check out our edibles video where Garrett and James did terrible things with mushrooms. See ya.